Welcome to Big Talk. Futsal Tournament 2024.
ඉතින් අද දවසේ සූදානම් වෙන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකන් මෙඩිකල් ස්ටුඩන්ට් යුනියන් විසින් සංවිධානය කරනු ලබන ෆුට්සල් තරගාවලියේ කණ්ඩායම් නායකයින්ගේ අදහස් දැනගන්නටයි. ඉතින් අපිත් එක්ක අද දවසේ කණ්ඩායම් නායකයින් රසක් එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. අපි බලමු තරගාවලියට පෙර ඔවුන්ගේ සූදානම කොහොමද කියලා.
And then Kasim.
Joining us today on Big Talk, we've got Imad, the captain of the Crenovians boys futsal team. Hi Imad, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm not bad, thank you. Now tell me, as the captain of a first year team, the most junior team, this will be your first futsal tournament in VSMU. How do you think that you've prepared in order to defeat some of the more senior, well-experienced teams?
Since day one, all of us arrived, we have been practicing well and hard. Even during every week we practice, and till now I hope we might give a proper good tough with other batches.
Good, yeah, consistency, practicing consistently is the key. So Imad, tell me, what do you think are the most important qualities or attributes team players must have in order to successfully play and win a tournament?
Teamwork,
Yeah.
confidence. They should be they should have a proper chemistry between each and every players. And each and every player should respect each and every player.
Right, that's very important. Now, do you think that your teammates show these qualities in them?
Yes, I hope they do.
Right, that's true.
Adhila Hamed.
Adil, the captain of the Crenovians Titans team, is here with us today. So how are you doing, Adil?
Well, I'm doing great today. And how are you?
I'm doing great too. So looking at all of these players enthusiastically practicing, how are the practices going so far?
We often play every weeks, so we had enough practices, and so that's it.
Okay, so which team do you think will be the toughest competition for you on the match?
Can't say it specifically. It depends on the play and the game plan. But however, we'll give our best, and we'll see the rest next.
Right, so is there any specific skill, like a biggest strength of your team that you believe will help you to overcome and win the tournament or to do your best at the tournament?
Actually, our players have a good communication with each other, and there's a good understanding. And I think it will be the biggest thing for us.
Of course, communication and unity is really important. So what is one last thing that you would like to convey to your team and to the other teams that will be playing on the tournament?
It's not about the win or lose, and we have to give our best and try our game's best. So that's yeah.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you.
Malkanthi Raja.
So joining us today on Big Talk, we've got Malkanthi, the captain of the Crenovians girls futsal team. Hi Malkanthi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Do you guys feel like you've prepared enough for this tournament? Have you practiced enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think you can give the other teams a good competition?
Yeah.
That's good, that's good. Now tell me, as captain, one of your jobs or roles as in your team is to motivate your players during hard times when the team is down and even support them when they're winning. How do you think that you do these kind of jobs as captain?
As a captain, I don't have to motivate them because they only have to motivate me because I'm doing that kind of hard job in the ground, and that's why. Because they are really good players.
That's good. That's good.
They are very good players.
With a good team, you can do it.
Yeah, I can smell the victory.
already, that's good. Okay, and now tell me, so if you win this tournament, how are you planning on celebrating your victory?
Imad said that will take us to skiing to the winter games.
Right, okay. Wow, that sounds fun. So let's hope you win it this time. Anyways, thank you, Malkanthi, for talking with me. It's been a pleasure. All right, and best of luck for the tournament.
Miss Hall Forays.
So joining me here today is Michal, the captain of the Troisians futsal team. Hi, Michal, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Are you?
Excited. Yeah.
Okay, so the tournament's coming up this Saturday. How do you feel your team have prepared for this? Have you guys been practicing for a while now, or?
Yes, we've been having 2 or 3 times a week practices. I'm excited to see what we can do.
Right, I could say that you're more prepared than most teams here.
I wouldn't say that, we don't know, but I think we're prepared.
So how do you feel like all of this practice is gonna translate to performance on the pitch? How do you
Yeah,
think it's
I
gonna-
think in high pressure situations you drop down to the level of the practice.
Right.
So that's why we kept practicing, and I think we'll be ready for it.
Okay, so if you could be, so you play as a midfielder, right?
Yes.
But if you could swap roles with a different member of your team, what would you like to try out?
I think goalkeeper is kind of fun.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm really bad at it. But let's see what happens.
And tell me, right? So say your team wins this tournament, how are you planning on celebrating your victory?
Parties.
Parties. That's
Parties.
the way. That's the. Anyways, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Dilshith,
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் செஸ்கந்தா வாகிசன். இந்த சனிக்கிழமை இடம்பெறவுள்ள காற்பந்து விளையாட்டுப் போட்டியிலே ட்ரோய்சியன்ஸ் யுனைடெட் அணியின் அணித் தலைவர் டில்ஷாத் இப்பொழுது எங்களுடன் இணைந்துள்ளார். அவருடன் சில வினாடிகள் நாங்கள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள போகிறோம். ஸோ வருகின்ற சனிக்கிழமை நடைபெற இருக்கிற காற்பந்து விளையாட்டுப் போட்டிக்கு எந்த அளவு நீங்கள் தயாராக உள்ளீர்கள்?
நாங்கள் கடந்த 2 வாரங்களாக பயிற்சிகளை மேற்கொண்டு வருகிறோம். குறிப்பாக கடந்த சனி, ஞாயிறு மற்றும் இன்று தொடர்ந்து 3 நாட்களாக நாங்கள் பயிற்சிகளை தொடர்ந்து வருகிறோம். இதன் மூலமாக நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய இறுதி போட்டிகளுக்கு தயாராகிவிட்டோம் என நினைக்கின்றோம்.
இலங்கையில் நீங்கள் ஒரு பரந்தளவு விளையாட்டு மைதானத்திலே காற்பந்து ஃபுட்பாலை விளையாடியிருப்பீர்கள். ஆனால் இங்கே பெலருஸ் வந்த பொழுது ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட சின்ன இடத்திற்குள்ளே நீங்கள் இந்த காற்பந்தை விளையாட வேண்டிய ஒரு சூழ்நிலை உங்களுக்கு இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறது. அந்த வித்தியாசத்தை நீங்கள் எப்படி பார்க்கிறீர்கள்? இது உங்களுக்கு இலகுவாக உள்ளதா, அல்லது இங்கே இண்டோரில் விளையாடக்கூடிய இந்த ஃபுட்சால் என்கிற ஃபுட்பாலின் மறுவடிவம் உங்களுக்கு இலகுவாக உள்ளதா?
உண்மையாக சொல்ல போனால் இலங்கையில் இதே போன்ற சிறிய குறிப்பிட்ட இடத்திற்குள் விளையாடும் ஃபுட்பாலும் உள்ளது. ஆனாலும் அங்கு இங்கே போன்றன்று செயற்கையான புட்களாலான மைதானங்கள் காணப்படும். அதிலும் இதிலும் விளையாடும் போது பல வித்தியாசங்கள் காணப்படுகின்றன. ஆனாலும் நாங்கள் தற்பொழுது இதற்கு இசைவாக்கமாகிவிட்டோம்.
ஸோ எங்களது SLMSU VSMU டூர்னமெண்ட்ஸில் டீம் லிஸ்டை எடுத்து பார்த்தோமானால் கிரோனோவியன்ஸ், உங்களது ட்ரோய்சியன்ஸ் மற்றும் எக்ஸோரியன்ஸ், ஸ்டாலியன்ஸ், ஜெனசிஸ் என்று 6 அணிகள் இருக்கிறது. 6 தரங்களில் படிக்கின்ற 6 அணிகள் இருக்கின்றன. இந்த 6 அணிகளிலே எது உங்களுக்கு மிகவும் கடினமான அணி என்று நீங்கள் நினைக்கிறீர்கள் வெற்றி கொள்வதற்கு?
உண்மையாக சொல்ல போனால் கடினமான அணி என்றால் நாங்கள் விளையாட இருக்கும் அனைத்து அணிகளும் சிறப்பாக பயிற்சி பெற்று வருகின்றன. அதனால் அனைவரிடம் நாங்கள் விளையாடியுள்ளோம் கடந்த சில தினங்களுக்கு முன். அதன் அடிப்படையில் சொல்ல வேண்டும் என்றால் எங்களது சீனியர்ஸான எக்ஸோரியன்ஸ் மற்றும் எங்களுடைய அடுத்த அணியான ட்ரோய்சியன்ஸ் A அணியும் கூட சிறப்பாக விளையாடுகின்றன. அவர்கள் இருவர்களும் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு கஷ்டமான ஒரு நிலைமையை உருவாக்குவார்கள், அதாவது ஒரு டஃப் கொடுப்பார்கள் என்று நினைக்கிறோம்.
All the very best, Dilshad. Thank you so much for the time.
Malka Asadeen,
Next, we have with us the captain of the Troysians Guardians team, Malka. How are you, Malka?
I'm doing good.
So, Malka, just like you can see, the practices are going on, and this time we have the Krenovians, the freshers' new team. What do you think about them? Do you think they're a tough team, or have you watched them playing?
Yes, I have watched them play a couple of times, and as far as what I have seen, I don't think they're an easy win, so I think they will be tough too.
Okay, so I'm sure the practices would have been started like a long time back. So, how do you evaluate your teammates' performances based on the practices so far?
So we have new players and old players from a previous year as well. So I think we have improved a lot on our chemistry and passes throughout the practices.
Right. Okay, that's great. This question is for you. So, if you are looking up to some football player, maybe past or present, who would you try to emulate or look up to?
I think there are so many players in our university that I can name. But for me personally, I like Simran Khan from Genesis team.
Yes.
She is a really good player, so she's one.
Yeah, the ex-captain of the Genesis team. Yeah. Okay, so as a captain, I'm very sure you're very well aware of the players in your team. So, who do you think is a good defender, maybe?
I think everyone in my team is equally strong because this football is a team game. So I don't think anyone will be able to perform without each other. So all of my defenders are equally strong.
That's great. Okay. So Malka, when did you first start playing football? Like back in when you were in your country or else here?
I was not a football player when I was in my country, but once I came to this university, I liked football and I gave it a try. And it looks like it worked out.
Okay, thank you very much. All the best.
70 per era.
අද බිග් ටෝක් එකට අපිත් සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ චොයිසියන් ස්ට්‍රයිකර්ස් කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකා දේවින්දි පෙරේරා.
අයිබෝන්
දේවින්දි අයිබෝන් කොහමද ඔයාට?
මම හොඳින් ඉන්නවා.
ඉතින් දේවින්දි මට කියන්න මේ ටිකේ දැන් අපි ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකට තවත් දවස් කීපයයි තියෙන්නේ. කොහොමද ඔයාගේ මේ ටිකේ ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් ටීම් එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා කරන ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් කියන්නේ?
මේ දවස් ටිකේ අපිට වින්ටර් වෙකේෂන් තිබුණ නිසා ගොඩක් අයට වෙලාව තිබුණා ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් වලට එන්න. ඒ නිසා අපි පුළුවන් තරම් ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් දැම්ම මේ දවස් ටිකේ යුනිවර්සිටි පටන් ගන්න කලින් හැමෝම බොහොම උනන්දුවෙන් සහ කැපවීමෙන් ආවා ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් වලට. හැමෝම හොඳට ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරා, ෆුල් සපෝට් එක දුන්නා.
හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ කණ්ඩායමක් වශයෙන් ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන කට්ටිය ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක දින්න ගැන කොහොමද කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්නේ?
ඔව් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් එකක් තියෙනවා. මොකද අපි දන්නවා අපි ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරා කියලා අපිට පුළුවන් තරමින්. ඒ නිසා අපිට පුළුවන් උපරිමේ කරනවා අද මේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකට. ඉතින් කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් එකක් තියෙනවා.
රයිට්. කැප්ටන් කෙනෙක් වශයෙන් කියන්න පුළුවන් හොඳම උත්තරේ මම හිතන්නේ දුන්නේ. මට කියන්න දේවින්දි ඔයාගේ කණ්ඩායමේ කවුද ඉන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හොඳම ප්ලේයර්ස්ලා? ඔයා හිතන විදිහට මේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න ඔයාට උදව් කරන ක්‍රීඩකයෝ කවුද?
මගේ ටීම් එකේ එහෙම එක්කෙනෙක් කියලා නෑ හොඳම. හැමෝටම තම තමන්ගේ පොසිෂන් එකේදී කරන්න පුළුවන් උපරිමයෙන්ම කරනවා. ස්ට්‍රයිකර්ස්ලා පුළුවන් උපරිමයෙන්ම ඒක කරනවා. මිඩ්ෆීල්ඩර්, ඩිෆෙන්ඩර්, ගෝල් කීපර් ඒ අයගේ පොසිෂන්ස් උපරිමයෙන්ම කරනවා. ඒ හැමෝම මේ පොසිෂන්ස් වලට හොඳටම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා හොඳටම උනන්දුවෙන් කරනවා. ඒ නිසා මං හිතන විදිහට මගේ මුළු ටීම් එකම හැමෝම ස්ට්‍රෝං. එහෙම එක්කෙනෙක් අනිත් එක්කෙනාට වඩා ස්ට්‍රෝං කියන්න බෑ.
අහන්න සතුටක්. දේවින්දි මට කියන්න ඔයාගේ ටීම් එකට ජයග්‍රහණ ලබා ගැනීමට අභියෝගයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ටීම් එකක් තියෙනවද? මේ අපේ තව තියෙන බැචස් ක්‍රිනෝවියන්ස්, එක්සෝරියන්ස්, ජෙනසිස් ටැලියන්ස් ඒ කට්ටියකින් ඔයාට අභියෝගයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ටීම් එකක්?
මේ පාර මං හිතන විදිහට හැම ටීම් එකක්ම බොහොම හොඳයි, බොහොම දක්ෂයි. මං හිතනවා හැම ටීම් එකක්ම යම් අභියෝගයක් අපිට දෙයි කියලා. හැම ටීම් එකක්ම ඒ වගේම අපිත් ඒ අයට අභියෝගයක් දෙන බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
හරි. ඔයි දේවින්දි මං තවත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. ඔයා කැප්ටන් විදිහට කොහොමද ඔයා ප්‍රැක්ටිසස් මන් දන්නවා ඔය කට්ටිය රෑ වෙනකම් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරනවා ඊට පස්සේ උදේ පාන්දර නැගිටලා යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ වැඩ තියෙනවා. කොහොමද කැප්ටන් වශයෙන් ඔය ටීම් එකේ අනිත් අයව ප්‍රැක්ටිස් වලට ගෙන්න ගත්තේ? ඔය කොහොමද යුනි එකේ වැඩ කටයුතු බැලන්ස් කරගත්තේ?
ඒක එහෙමයි කරන්න වෙනවා. මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකක් තියෙද්දී යම් කැපවීමක් කරන්න වෙනවා. අපි කැමැත්තෙන්නේ ෆුට්බෝල් කියන ක්‍රීඩාවට එන්නේ අපි ඒක ප්ලේ කරන්න කැමති නිසා. එතකොට අධ්‍යාපනයකින්ද අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි කරන්න ඕනේ. මොකද අපි මේ බෙලරුසියට ආවේ ඒක කරන්නනේ. ඉතින් අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන් මේකත් කරනවා. ඒ වගේම මේකත් කොහොම හරි බැලන්ස් කර ගන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඉතින් ටයිම් ටේබල් එකක් හදලා මේ වෙලාවට පාඩම් කරනවා, මේ වෙලාවට ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරනවා, මේ වෙලාවට ෆ්‍රී ටයිම් මේ එහෙම කියලා හදාගෙන හැමෝම මේ ඒක හරියට කෝඩිනේට් කරලා ආවා.
හරි. දේවින්දි අවසාන වශයෙන් මේ වීඩියෝ එක බලන සියලු ප්‍රේක්ෂකයන්ටයි අනිත් එක ඔයාගේ මේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක වත් සමගම ක්‍රීඩා කරන අනිත් ප්ලේයර්ස්ලාට කියන්න මොනවක් හරි දෙයක් තියෙනවද?
තමන් කැමති දෙයක් තියෙනවා නම් ක්‍රීඩාවක් හෝ වෙනත් විනෝදාංශයක් හෝ අධ්‍යාපනික දෙයක් හෝ ඕනම දෙයක් තමන්ට පුළුවන් උපරිම කැපවීමෙන් ඒ දේ කරන්න. එහෙම කරනකම් තමන්ට ඕනම දෙයක් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඇත්තටම
අනිවාර්යෙන් ඉදා යහපත් වචන අපේ ට්‍රොයිසියන් ස්ට්‍රයිකර්ස් කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකා දේවින්දි පෙරේරා. nice to meet you.
Angelo.
Hi, I'm Ravinder Fernando, and joining us here today at Big Talk is the captain of the Exorians boys A team, Angelo.
Hello guys.
So Angelo, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, how about you?
I'm feeling good to say so myself. Angelo, tell me, how have practices been going on leading up to the tournament?
Practices have been going good. We've been having practices for months now, thrice a week, mostly at night. We're in good form, I'd say, yeah.
So, how do you feel about the tournament?
We're definitely going to win this time, 100%, 100%, yeah.
Nice. Let me ask you this. Which teams are you on the lookout for this thing? So, we have Troysians, we have Stallions, Genesis. Out of all those teams, which teams are you looking out for? Who do you think will give you a run for the victory this time?
No specific team. We're not threatened by a specific team. You know, it's all going to be easy for us. Not too easy. Not overconfident guys. Come on. But yeah, we're in good form. So yeah.
Pretty confident words from the captain. So, what's the secret behind this confidence? Tell me, do you all have any advantage that you think can tip the scales in your favor? Any strong players?
Strong players. All of us are strong players, but you all know how Nasrul is, right, guys? Like, he's one of the best players of our uni. Yeah.
Right. Tell me, one more question. As the captain, how have you been managing your uni work? We all know we have uni at 8 a.m. in the morning and then practices you all have till 11, 12 in the night. How have you been managing uni work and practices? And how have you been managing to get your teammates to join you for practices constantly throughout practices?
We've been having a lot of practices during the holidays, but during uni days, most of our practices are at night, so it wasn't much of a hassle.
Yeah.
And with everyone's cooperation, it wasn't much of a problem for us.
Great words from the captain. So, Angelo, for the final message, anything you want to say to all the players who are taking part in the tournament this time and everyone watching?
I would recommend everyone to come and watch. It's going to be a very fun tournament, packed with action. Definitely come watch. Let's go Exorians.
That's the captain of the Exorians boys A team, Angelo.
Dennis,
තුන්වන වසර නියෝජනය කරමින් එක්සෝරියන්ස් කණ්ඩායම වෙනුවෙන් දුනිත් එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් කොහොමද දුනිත් තරගාවලියට සූදානම් මේ දවස්?
මේ දවස්වල අපි ගොඩක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරගෙන යනවා. හැමෝම ගොඩේ ලොකු එෆර්ට් එකක් දෙනවා. ලොකු ෆයිට් එකක් දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
ඔව්. ඉතින් දුනිත් මේ පාසල් කාලේ ෆුට්බෝල් හරි ෆුට්සාල් හරි ක්‍රීඩා කරලා තියෙනවද පාසල් කාලේ?
ඉස්කෝලේ යන කාලේ නම් අපි බෝල් තමයි කරේ. ෆුට්බෝල් ගහලා තියෙනවා. ඒ එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක මෙතනට ගේන්න බලන්න.
හරි දුනිත්. මම අහන්න පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් මේ දුනිත් ආසම ෆුට්බෝල් ක්‍රීඩකයා කවුද? ඔයාගේ ෆේවරිට් ෆුට්බෝල් ප්ලේයර් කවුද?
ලියනල් මෙසි.
මෙසිට තමයි දුනිත් ආස කරන්නේ. ඉතින් අපි බලමු මේ ඊළඟට මේ මං ගාව තව ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා මේ ඔයාලගේ ටීම් එකේ ඉන්න ෆනීම කැරක්ටර් එක කවුද? නිකන් මේ ප්‍රැක්ටිස් වල ගොඩක් ෆනී කැරක්ටර් එක කවුද?
ප්‍රැක්ටිස් අතරතුර ෆනී හැටියට ෆයන්
තමයි ෆනීම කැරක්ටර් එක. හරි. ඉතින් දුනිත් මේ තරගාවලිය අනිවාර්යෙන් ජයග්‍රහණකින් ඉවර කරන්න තමයි ඔයාලා අදහස් කරන්නේ. ඔයාලට අභියෝගයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් කණ්ඩායම කවුද? තර්ජනයක් කියලා හිතන අභියෝගයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් කණ්ඩායම කවුද?
හැම ටීම් එකෙන්ම ලොකු මේකක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි හිතනවා ට්‍රොයිසියන්ස්
ක්‍රෙනෝවියන්ස් තමයි එක්සෝරියන්ස්ලට අභියෝගයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් කණ්ඩායම. හරි. දුනිත් ඉතින් අපි ආයෙත් දවසක හමු වෙමු. ඉතින් ජයග්‍රහණයකින් අවසන් කරන්න කියලා අපි ඔබට සුබ වදනවා.
Kanishka Selvaraj.
Kanishka, the captain of the Exorians girls team, is here with us today. So how are you doing today, Kanishka?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great too. And looking at all these players energetically practicing, it just boosts our energy, right? So how do you think the practices are going so far?
I think we have been practicing for the last 3 months, but the last 2 weeks the practices are more intensive. So let's see.
When the day gets closer, the practices become more intense. So speaking of a competition, what do you think, whom do you think is the biggest, toughest competition for your team?
I think all the players, Krenovians, Maverick, Troisians and Genesis, but I would feel Genesis are the most strongest because they have been practicing for like past 5 years. They have more experience.
Yeah, with the experience comes the skill. So to overcome this tough competition, what strength do you think your team has the most?
I think it's probably the coordination between the players and the best defense.
Yeah, that's really important. So one last question. What would you like to tell your team and the other teams that are going to play before the big day?
For my team, I would say, guys, don't give up. Make sure to score a goal. And other team, play fair and all the best.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
You're a Balagan debater.
Hi, I'm Ravind Fernando, and joining us here for Big Talk today is the captain of the Mavericks team, Divagar. Diva, tell me, how are you feeling today?
All right, bro. So far, so good.
So, Diva, tell me, I see you all practicing today as well. tell me, how has practices been going on so far?
Practices have been all right, bro. So far, all right. We'll see. We've been practicing another 2 more practices most probably, and then yeah.
Right. So tell me, how do you feel about the tournament? How confident are you?
Tournament, we are pretty confident we'll win the trophy, but then we'll see. We never know what happens there. On Saturday, we'll get to know. So,
You all sound pretty confident. Tell me about who are the strongest players in your team, and do you all have an advantage that you all feel like you all have over the other teams to win this tournament?
strongest player in our team, I would say Shamma maybe. Shamma, yeah, he's been practicing so for quite a bit of time now. I think he's doing very good. Most probably he's a player to watch out, I guess, for the other teams.
And speaking of other teams, are there any teams that you're on the lookout for? Any teams that you feel could give you a run for the victory at the tournament?
Most probably it will be Troisians and Exorians, I guess. Troisians have a pretty good team, and Exorians also. But then we'll see what is going to happen.
We'll see, as always. It's a pleasure to talk to you, Diva. Finally, do you have a message to everyone watching and all the players who are going to take part in the tournament on this Saturday?
A message? Maybe play your game and, chill and have fun, I guess. That's about it.
That's the captain of the Mavericks team, Divagar.
Samaya.
So today we have with us the captain of the Genesis girls futsal team, Sumaya. How are you, Sumaya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So how's it been like? What's the week been like with all the practices? Do you find hectic, or are you guys actually enjoying it?
The week has been really hectic, to speak the least.
So Sumaya, I want to know, who is your biggest role model in football?
I would say it's Hakim Zia. He holds a special place in my heart.
Right, that's great. I also want to know, like, what are you carrying on from your past captain Simran's captainship to this game?
I would say I'm carrying her enthusiasm and her love for the sports and how she cares for the team.
Right. So as we all know, football requires a lot of hard work, practices, teamwork, smart work. So how many days in a week do you all typically train?
Honestly speaking, if we could, we would actually train day and night. But due to physiological restrictions, we can only practice 2 to 3 days.
That's right. So what do you think about your team's chances this time? Do you think your team will win the trophy this time?
There is not much to think about. If we give our best, I think we have won the tournament.
Okay, we're looking forward for a great match. All the best, and thank you very much.
ඉතින් කෙමෙන් අපි බිග් ටෝක් වල අවසානයට අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒකත් එක්කම විශේෂම කාරණේ මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඔබේ පැමිණීම තමයි අත්‍යවශ්‍යම කාරණේ වෙන්නේ. මොකද කියනවනම් අපි බෙස්ට් චියරින් ටීම් එක තෝරනවා. ඉතින් එදාට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔබේ පැමිණීම අත්‍යවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. 24 වෙනිදා උදේ 8 ඉඳන් ලුද්දිගෝවා ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේදී තමයි මේ තරගාවලිය පැවැත්වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් අනිවාර්යෙන්ම ඔබේ කණ්ඩායමට සහාය දෙන්න ඔබේ පැමිණීම අත්‍යවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි මතක් කරන්න ඕන කාරණේ තමයි මේකේ සජීවී තොරතුරු අපි SLMSU නිල Instagram පිටුවෙන් ඒ වගේම තමයි YouTube channel එකෙන් ඔබත් එක්ක අරන් යන්න සූදානම් සිටිනවා. ඉතින් නිරන්තරයෙන් අපිත් එක්ක රැඳී සිටින්න ආයෙත් දවසක මෙහෙම වැඩසටහනක් සමගින් අපි හමු වෙමු. එතකන් ඔබගෙන් සබ ගන්නවා අපි VSMU Media Unit.